That's how we go hit. Oh, how you doing? Yeah. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country got running your city. Attitude bad on the ditty. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm riding, so it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Heavy on pretty. Leave my heart like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hiding in the shit, I love that boy. Oh, I'm niggas out there all day. Well, you a goddamn fool. Man, that shit. Oh, bro. It's on. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country got running your city. Attitude bad on the ditty. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing me. Pap.
First off, let me talk my got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my it's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cyrus block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, give me pull your tears back. We put the bang and producer. You got no chance of hanging. And took the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
sound system. Let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore. From Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
Hey man, come on man, I gotta go to school, man. It don't take that motherfucker long to roll up. I just rolled up. And you started before me. What the fuck you doing? Come on. Oh yeah, this a kid. I can't be talking to this man crazy. Come on, little boy. I'll get my son on you.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very
You know you've been waiting on me. It's all right. I've been waiting on you.
Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, what? Drop your dot. What in the fuck? Oh, you got some animosity towards me. You want me to pull up on you? I don't think you want that. I don't think you want that. You think I'm talking about guns? Who said something about guns? Who was you talking? Look, boy, you scary as hell, boy. You scary as a motherfucker. This nigga talking about drop the dot and talking about guns. Who are you talking to? Bitch, I got these thumpers. What you want to do? You know these niggas know me, right? These niggas know me in real life. You know that, right? Oh, well, in that other league. Yeah, all them, yeah, like all the niggas. Half them niggas, they know me in person. Why you think them niggas shut down when I get to speaking? Huh? No. No, I'm just saying, they know me. They just know me. I ain't said nothing, baby. No, these niggas. No, Harry Stone, no.
They'll run with Sermon to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's punted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Up the middle, here's Sermon.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Okay, 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they run once more with Sermon.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
It's caught. Smith.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I thought you weren't going to use Watkins.
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. The Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Oh, yeah, good talk, good talk.
Right, it's no good.
Here we go.
He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
You think you know me?
So now they're tied to a second.
I just gonna order the playbook. This nigga stupid.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, get that off.
Shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Oh, them niggas now hold up. I can't believe that shit.
This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game.
Nah, that's on Zeke right there. Zeke ain't picked that up.
Good news.
Zeke ain't picked that up. That's on big baby Zeke now. Zeke got to pick that up.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Let's go now. Past the 60, past the 60. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Hey, check that street.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Sermon.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Six 0 our score after one.
Let's go. 19 Tigers. One check.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Devontae Smith from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott on for the extra point. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over.
There he goes, right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they can get the ball to the end zone.
The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 2.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Marr able to put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 31, Hurts going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 10.
Number 46.
Prescott from the gun.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
Trucks over him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb, 81 yards. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that, that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. Start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw here. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
47. 47.
Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
60 Eagles, 6, 10, hurt.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
They find some open field here.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
But 1st down, Hurts.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the 1st half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 33, Cowboys 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space here. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Prescott down. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 36, Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26.
Hey, I'm going to keep it real, bro. My class started, bro. I'm going to just run the ball out, bro. Time and shit. I thought I got to be, what? Oh, okay. Because you only up 12, so I thought I got to be like 14 or something.
Set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
Yeah.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing
All right, finish running that. All right. Concede, man. Let me see. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, bro. There you go.
You'll find apps on all of your devices, including smartphones, tablets, and computers. Some have some tasks,
Yeah.
while others are just for fun.